Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. The Solana chart is currently rallying into the first resistance zone. In the previous video earlier today, we already talked about this correction and that the price has basically reached support. Okay, so we have reached the ideal target, you could say, for a fourth wave, which is the 38.2 retracement. So it's very much possible that a low forms in this region. However, without a 5-wave advance, that's impossible to say. In addition to that, I have to say the move down looks a little bit like an unfinished correction. So definitely I keep the door open for lower prices. The $167 area is the next ideal target zone, I would say. We see a little bit of upside right now, but that is not really anything substantial. But you can see it's here that possibly the third wave topped. I mean, that's currently the base case, that a third wave formed the price top there on Wednesday, the 23rd. We're now in the fourth wave, and I see two possibilities how this correction could extend. I mean, there are more, but these are the most likely pathways. Either we had a 5-wave move down in wave A. This was a quite weak B wave. We're now moving down in wave C. And we have in this wave C already completed wave 1. We are now likely in the wave 2 and then could get a third wave down, then get a wave 4 and a wave 5. And that gives us 5 waves down in that C wave. I do have an A wave complete, as I said, B wave complete, and the C wave should reach the 100% extension level, and that is exactly here at $167. If we go any lower than that, then the price might touch and reach the $160 level. That is not necessarily a major problem, but a decisive break below would challenge the thesis, would challenge the overall bullish thesis, even though, remember, we're tracking a diagonal pattern to the upside, and they don't really respect these Fibonacci levels so well. So it's very much possible that we could get a deeper pullback and, maybe even test that previous swing low here from the 15th of July at around $157. So just be aware that Fib levels are kind of not so respected, but I have to say this was respected really well, the 38.2 retracement. So I mean, Solana is behaving. Now, again, that's the first count, and the other count is, well, maybe this was the A wave. We're now in a B wave and then come down. So we have a lower resistance area, which is currently being tested, and an upper resistance area, which we might test. We are now in the lower resistance area, and the idea that a wave 2 would play out, still playing out, yeah? So we talked about that in the previous update, that we might be in this wave 2 bounce, and could get a third wave down from there. Basically one more low in a third wave, and then get a wave 4 and a wave 5. So watching here for the bears to show up. They don't have to. I mean, again, we're all happy if the market continues to move up. And again, that's the base case, right? That we're currently in a fourth wave overall, in a corrective pullback in an uptrend. So we're waiting for signals that the uptrend continues. But until I actually see a clear signal like a 5-wave move up, I'm just considering how the correction could continue. It doesn't really look like a completed correction, I gotta say. So I keep the door open for, a little lower. But above $188.34, the probabilities for at least a broader B wave here increase. That's the update on Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.